Taking a look at the FX markets today, I want to focus on the British pound. The British pound up on the day, actually up about 80 basis points or just under 1%. We saw a high of 130.82, a low of 129.59, currently right around the 130.77 level. So that's a high end of the range for the day. And now when you look at the British pound, really for the last 3 days, we've seen a bit of a rally in the British pound. We're seeing reversing the downtrend. We're seeing some strength both in the euro and the British pound here relative to the dollar. And getting back above that 130 level from a psychological standpoint, I think is important when you look at the British pound here, kind of trying to stem this downward pressure that it's experienced the last couple of months. Looking at the data today and yesterday, for that matter, I think that's kind of another factor here playing into the pricing of the British pound today. We did have some numbers come out of Europe overnight, a little stronger than expected. When you look at the peripherals, when you look at what came out of Spain, Germany, and France, we had a little bit stronger numbers. I think that plays into the psychology and the mindset maybe that we're seeing a little bit of at least a little turning point here for the Eurozone as a whole. And also in the U.S., we had a mixed bag of data today. We had manufacturing, when you look at Chicago PMI number, much weaker than expected, but the consumer confidence number stronger than expected. So again, we're kind of moving our attention into tomorrow's Fed announcement. And I think that's going to be the focus for the currency markets as we move through tomorrow, and the Bank of England as well. So tomorrow we start off with the Fed announcement in the afternoon. The expectations are that they're not going to make any significant change to their current directive, but you have a press conference, and certainly when you see some of the dynamics in the marketplace, I think that the market could become a volatile space here, when you could influence the currency markets as well. When you see these announcements come out, particularly with the press conference, when you see interest rates have a shift, there's a potential for the currencies to move as well. And also Bank of England overnight tomorrow night. So that's another factor here that's going to play into the pricing of the British pound relative to the US dollar, and I think that's something else that you need to be focused on as we move through this cycle, with the British pound slightly higher for the day.